Yo, yo. Good morning, people. All right. So, it's Friday. And I'm still working on this damn beat. Right, but why? Not why, but let's take a listen, right? I'm still debating on the toms in the chorus. Other than that, pretty much got everything I want in here except for this thing right here. I just want to kind of make a, just a little. So I wasn't able to get anything too crazy or too decent with the bass, but this will have to work, right? And I think it actually works. I just needed to just like carry, right? So, for what it's worth. Oh shoot, hold on. Oh, well, there's the problem right there. Okay. That was our problem right there. So yeah, I like how this turned out. It's pretty dope. I'm not sure whether to take it up or down, but I don't know. And then I got the, like the standard. But it's kind of played out, isn't it? Just, how many times have you heard that? Well, we can come up with our own little thing. Add a couple of effects to it and it's done. And it sounds a little bit nicer too, a little more full. Right? That sounds a whole lot nicer. That sounds a whole lot better. We don't have it today. come on, man. It's too early for this. Yo, Lady Kel's in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing this morning? Boom. So, it's promised, right? So, you guys hear me usually open up with this, right? Sorry. Right, and so on and so on and so forth, right? Those are doing the 2, 5, 1s, and then I'm switching the keys, right? It's a nice warm up, and it lets you hear the 2, 5, 1 progression through all 12 keys. There are 2 different starting points. I usually start off with the first one and neglect the second one, which is bad, but but there are 2. I'll show you them both, but the pattern is the same. So no matter which one, pattern is the same. This is how you're gonna start. So we're in C major. Okay, that's your second note in the scale. It's D. G is 5. Your C is 1. Okay, we're gonna form chords, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce inversions, okay? And so all we're gonna do is rearrange the notes, but we're still playing the same notes, which is why it still gives you that familiar sound. So, playing D minor 7 in your root position, okay? And then what you're gonna do is take the last 2 notes here, and you're gonna move them. Third note's gonna go down a whole step. Your fourth note, your last note, is gonna go down a half step. Okay, this is G, B, D, F. It's G, B, D, F. Okay, just rearranging it. Oh. Okay, boom. And then what you're gonna do is the first 2 notes, the same pattern. So the first note's gonna move a whole step. We're gonna move down, and then the second note's gonna move half. Okay, so alright, and then the last part of it is you're gonna take the second and the fourth note, and you're gonna shift them down a half step. Okay, those are the only 3 movements that you need to know. Sorry. Here we go. Then you're gonna do the shift. Same pattern, shift. Same pattern, shift. Right? And you can keep this going. Sorry. Here we go. And now we're back to our D minor 7. And then I just like to slow it down at the end. Right? So that's like the first half. And then the second half basically starts on D flat. So we started off here first. All we're gonna do is minor, minor, because your second in the major keys or the major scale is always minor, right? So easy, right? We just shift the whole chord down half step. Okay, so you do this, and then it's the same patterns. Shift the half step. Shift the half step. Shift the half step. Right, and you do this all the way till you get back to D flat, and that's your 2, 5, 1s in all 12 keys. And you might be like, well, I don't think I'm gonna use that. You'll be surprised, right? So we're in A minor, and I'm going from the 1 to the 5 to the 6 to the 4 to know when we go to our 6 here, we can add a 2-5-1 if we want to. So all we have to look at is we're going to F right here. This chord we're playing is a F major 7, so we're going to take a look at the F major scale. We're going to take the 2, 5, and the 1 for F major. So that's going to let us know what we're going to do. So then we're going to play the 2 in F major. The F major scale is going to be G minor 7. And then we're going to play that C dominant, C7. And then we're going to play it. Right? So this is how that stuff comes in. Whoops. Right? So it gives some stuff to kind of add in so the progression isn't so stale or whatever, right? Same thing with something like this. And then you're going to hear 2, 5, 1, right? 2, 5, 1, right? So it's more common than you think. But also, too, once you get better with it, I'm not super proficient, but we're getting there. But you can go from the 2 to a 5, and then you can switch and play a 2, 5 from another key. Right? Right? So you could actually make progressions just bouncing around the 2 5s in different keys as well. So that makes it interesting. But learning that, it's very simple. It sounds fancy, right? But there's not really too much going on with it. As soon as you get that under your fingers and you're like good to go, then you pretty much know the 2-5-1s for all 12 keys, so it doesn't matter what you're playing, right? You could always turn and go, okay, I want to do a 2-5-1 to this note or this chord. You can look at it and go, okay, boom. So then I'll do that the third, and we're done, and be out of there. So yeah, this is one of the things I do usually when I start my live streams. And then the other thing we kind of talked about was the drone improv. And again, that was pretty simple, kind of took you guys through it, but you just play. So we'll pick. Let's take, we're in C major, right? That's usually where I start anyway. So we'll play the 1 and the 5, right? We don't play the 3 on the left, we just leave it open, right? And there's a good reason for this, because you're playing other notes. So as you're playing this, you get to kind of hear the way that this shell sounds with other notes, because if I'm playing this, right, then we know that's C major. But if I'm playing this, we know that's a sus2, right? So we have our C or our C chord, some kind of C chord, cause, right? We didn't give away whether it's major or minor, but we played the second, or we played the 4, right? So it'd be a C sus4, and then this would be a C major, right? So as I'm doing this, if I play the 2 here, then that's basically a sus chord, right? Or the 6th, or we can still play the 5th, or play the 3rd. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? And then what I like to do is, after, anywhere from like 45 seconds to a minute, right? I don't need to sit there and like play the scale for like 10 minutes at a time or something. Then I'll switch. And so from here, I'll take it into minor. And the reason why we don't move this is because no matter what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? The 1 and the 5 are always going to be the same, no matter whether we're talking about major or this minor scale. So it's really easy to just right, and then I just play the minor third just so it shifts it. Right, and then what you're going to do is take this and shift to the half step. So now you're playing the 1 and the 5 in D flat major. And then you would do the same thing and repeat it. There we go. And then we'll shift it. And now this becomes what? C sharp minor. Right? And then you would shift it again. And then you would start with D minor. Right? And then switch it to right? And you would go, sorry, and you would do this and repeat it, right? Till you go through all 12. And you would play this in major and in minor. Take you about 15 minutes. And again, get you, first of all, comfortable with all the major and minor scales, but it also allows you to kind of hear things. And sometimes that could even, just playing that stuff can help to spark like some inspiration, right? And then if you want, you don't necessarily have to play like note by note like I was doing, but you can definitely add chords if you want to, right? And just hear what like different stuff sounds like. Right, and just hear what it sounds like behind it. You never know. You might find something that you like because certain notes, when you think about it, they're chords. They share the same notes, right? So here's our C major, but here's our A major. Still has a C and an E, and if I wanted to do like in A minor 7, skip another note, and it still has C, E, G in it, right? 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 Here goes another one. So we come back here. It's F, A, C, E, and G. Right? So that gives you an F major 9. Right? But we're not playing these two notes. We're still playing this as we move down here. But it doesn't change the fact that we got F in the bass. So this makes it some kind of an F chord, right? So we have F major 9 here. And this would give us like a sus chord here. But nice, right? So you have right, same in minor. It works. Right, so you could do that, but it just allows you to kind of hear the different chords and stuff like that without having to do like too much, and it helps over time, right? Not gonna say you're gonna find all your ideas right there, but it's good to kind of hear it because not all the time are you gonna say like, hey, I'm playing this G major chord here, so I gotta play G in my bass, right? Sometimes it might be E, right? Sometimes there might be something else, and you can always walk down, and you can find out what sounds good, right? Right? So you just kind of hear how the bass kind of interacts with the chords that you're playing, and not all the time is it gonna be, oh, I'm playing this in the bass, so it has to be same up here, right? Because this also has D, so it still makes it viable, right? Even though it's probably gonna change up the chord a little bit, but there's just different things, and as you experiment with it, you'll start hearing certain things that you like and you'll want to implement into your music, right? So, yeah. That being said, this is pretty much done. I got everything labeled out, but I don't really need to get it set here on the mixer, and then I can prep it to bounce it out so I can start mixing this bad boy. So we got, I won't say a lot, but there's a little bit to this, right? We got our electric piano here. And then we have this synth that's kind of supporting that, right? Then we have our saxophone here. Shout out to I forget his name. It was a strange name though, but he's the one that suggested it. He was like, you know what? You should get a sax in there. And I was like, I don't really hear it. It was early in the build of this thing, but it turns out I was like, okay, I can hear it now. I can see the vision. So I just had to figure out what I was gonna do for the melody for it. Turned out nicely. So then we got strings that we added here as well. I had to like kind of darken it up a little bit just so they weren't too open and taking up those like higher frequencies. But it feels like it's sitting right under everything, which that's gonna go a long way. And then this is still right, just the electric piano and the strings, just doing something a little different here. I just took part of the progression that I did here and just chopped it just to have it repeat, right? So nothing too fancy there. And then the one I was struggling with the most was our bass here, and I did finally get something. It's simple, it's not, anything wild, but it works. And then we got some percussion here. So put that stuff together and kind of, that's pretty much like the loop, minus the drums, right? kind of changed it up here and extended this particular pattern out a little more for this. So overall, I like it. I like it. I didn't know where it was going too much at first. Like, I knew I had the initial idea, but what this actually ended up turning into, I like it. I'm proud of it. We gotta take that out. Did it again, didn't I? There we go. So, on is getting this stuff labeled. We could actually remove that. We can sort by track number. I didn't grab that, did I? Put that right there. Oh no, I didn't just do that. I'm so sorry. That's on 29. Okay, good. I thought for some reason I moved this, but I didn't. I don't know, it's kind of odd. Alright, so let's take this one, put it here. And then we can take these, so it starts from 20. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I like all of those. Start from right here. We're gonna boom. So all this extra stuff, move this over. Don't need them. Same with these. 3's on 25. Okay, good. Then these we can also move out of the way. Those here. Alright, so these are all blank. Why do we have Edison right here? Okay. So those are all blank, and these are all of the tracks that we actually used. Be able to take you know what? Let's do this. Route this here. Actually, I could take one of those. So I don't think I have one made. Okay. We can create a separate thing for this. Alright. This will be our mix bus. Alright, so everything is our drums are routed here to a drum bus. Drum bus is routed to the mix bus. And we have our instruments here, and they're routed to a bus as well. That bus is routed to the mix bus. And then we have these percussive elements here, which we have routed to a bus. And we need to actually change that, put that here. And so, boom. Wait, hold on. When we getting some more DBD in, it's whatever. It's Friday too. So, 2v8 ended, unfortunately, but they're supposed to be doing the Chaos Shuffle on the 3rd. though June 3rd, they're gonna have the Witcher collaboration, and then sometime after that, we'll get the Five Nights at Freddy's event. So, as far as gaming, I mean, I guess I could be on like later in the evening, but I really have been drawing back on like live streaming myself, like gaming. So like I need to focus is what it is. I don't mind playing the games, but as far as my live streams, they just seem kind of all over the place, right? I sat there for like, what was it? It had to be like 10, 11 live streams playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We finally beat the brakes off of it, but you know, having to like sit there and like save a game basically for when you're on stream to play it. And I could be doing other things. But yeah, maybe this evening would be good. But I'll change my stream days from to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'm late today, but 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is when I plan to be on to start the streams and try and do more of the music. Because the big thing is that I want to make this music for you guys to be able to use for your streams, to even add for the content that you guys create or whatever, if you need like background music. So I'm open to suggestions on types of instrumentals to create and stuff like that. But hey, if nobody says nothing, I just get up here and do me. That's what I'm doing, alright? So I'm teaching myself jazz. You're probably gonna hear a lot more of that than anything else. But, you know, no one says anything. I'm just like, whatever. If I do make something, you know, something else that's more rap or trap, whatever, then it is what it is. But most likely, still trying to work this out. I know that stuff. We can easily do some stuff with that. But I'll see. What am I thinking about right now? Sorry, brain spinning. Next week. So I got a folder here. Do I have a folder here? That's wild, isn't it? Here it is. Okay, so I have some tracks that have gone all the way through, right? We mixed, we mastered it, and these I'll be getting put onto YouTube. I have one version that's like no tag and one with the tag, so it looks like a lot, but it's not. It's maybe like 7 or 8. 2 or 6. Alright. Plus there are some others that I'm still working on getting through. But we'll get those up there too. And I'll get those actually officially uploaded so you guys have access to them. And we'll keep it moving. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. That's the goal. So, as much as it hurts me, and as much as I want to be like, I don't feel like doing it today, I'm just gonna push myself to be here. So, I think three out of 7 days of the week is not too much. But I will say this: if we do absolutely nothing one day, just know I tried. I showed up. I tried. Alright, so with this, now that I have this, I'm gonna save it. Then I'm gonna bring everything to about minus 12. I'm gonna bounce that out, and then I'll bring that back in on a new session, and I'll start the mix down. The thing with doing everything within the same project, I don't have the resources for that anymore. At least with the way I'm doing things now, right? So these plugins are they want a lot. So having all of these contact libraries open, which they're huge in the first place, and then trying to do the console mixing console emulation through the like it's terrible. Even if I put the turn the latency all the way up to the highest, it's still like it's like no, you can't do it. So the only way I could do it and it not give me problems is I got to do it like this now. So that's how I've been doing this for probably like a couple months now, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I hate it. It's pure, but I'm not gonna lie. Once everything is done and it's all it's so much better. So much better. It holds everything together better. Um, there's a consistency that I like and I'm not able to get from the way I've been doing it or the way a lot of us do it, right? We just go and pick a plug in, right? We just throw something up here and we start going, yeah, I need the EQ and whatever, right? But doing it in this way, and I'm not gonna lie, I think the channel strip is just it's a lot, but it needs to go on every track. Right, but putting that on there, working with that, and then routing if needed, right? So taking it from that console and then running it into whatever. Say I need the 1176 or tape machine or whatever. So bringing the analog workflow to the digital was something I didn't know that I needed to do. And I'm glad I had all the stuff to kind of do it. So yeah, it's a little different, but I've adjusted to it and I like how it sounds. So for this. Alright, so we're gonna get this saved. That way I at least have the premix. Right? I have all the levels and stuff like that, whatever. And now we'll go in. So let's keep everything. Fine if it's over a little bit. Don't have to be like perfect. A little bit more. That should already be. This should already be. Yeah, okay. I know it sounds like a mess, doesn't it? But this is what we need right now, so. Which one did I not? What was this? I don't know why that's panned. Okay, so we can now take that. Oh, what is this? 92, okay. And what we're gonna do is actually we're gonna choose wave. I think I have a, where is it? Here it is. Okay, so let's go new, open. This is actually, why don't we have, you know what? Okay, so this one is a 292 BPM. I don't know why I didn't do anything with these. Oh, I think they're yeah, okay. They're already named inside. Now it makes sense now. I didn't that was the problem. Alright, go in, they're named, boom, and then what we're gonna do is select split mixer tracks. So each one of these, it'll track out into a WAV file. It's nice, right? I feel like I have no ton of this stuff here. Some of this stuff I really need to go back, and this is what I'm saying. I wanna focus more on this, just because I've been like doing stuff, and then I've just been running on to the next thing. Not actually coming back to see if I could even finish some of this stuff. Some of it's just like missing a couple of like smaller things. Some of it there's just one instrument. Not even a full idea, right? We can skip past those, but some of them they're pretty much like almost done. I just got stuck. Felt like I wanted something there, didn't feel like complete. Let it load this stuff. Yeah, some of these are starting to become a lot now. Now that I'm like getting more into like the theory, and so I'm like, oh, you know what? I could, let me try this. And next thing you know, I got like 10 things going on. It's like 10 contact libraries open. That's the worst part of it, really. It's just the libraries. They're huge. It's like 40, 60, 90 gigs. That's each one. It's got to load all this stuff. What is this? That could be. For some reason, I don't remember making this, but but it's here. But I like it. Like, where did I get stuck though? Just like throw some bass under this, and it's like done. could probably get something here in this. That's probably what it was. I'm like, man, this already sounds good. Like, what are we? What is that noise though? Is it this? Yeah, 'cause this is. Why do I feel like it shouldn't sound like that? It is. Like I said, I don't remember it, but okay. Maybe like. I would like another brass sound, a patch to go with this one to blend it. I like it though. Nice little groove. That could work. Okay. That's it. It's just not that. Okay, okay. So probably messed it all up, but we're okay. I see. So let's do these. I got you. I got you. So, that's super loud, isn't it? Yeah, we could. Did it not enter? We could kind of copy. Or we could leave it alone. See for right now. I don't think this will be it. Honestly, that's a little low, don't you think?
Are you recording?
Hold on just a second. I just hate that it's so low. Good try. was tired. Jeez. All right. All right, that could work. That could work. I don't know if I would put it there. Maybe here, because we don't have anything here. So. Man, that hurt. It hurt. And this is probably all butchered. I got a headache thinking about it. Soon as I do this, it's gonna. As soon as I do this, I knew it. Guess I didn't tell you so. All right, let's see. As long as. So you don't hear this twice, but there's something. So maybe, hold on. I thought. Maybe. There. Nope. maybe it'd be like every other. Gotta test this. Let's try 1.4. Yeah, so it'd be something like it's gonna need it too. Oh crap, man. It's gonna hurt. Well, the good thing is it's recorded. I can do this on my own time, right? I don't have to bother y'all with this. Oh, you know what? That sounds like the better idea. Maybe it's a little quicker than I thought it would be. So let's sorry about that. Something like this one was fine. I might do them all like that if I'm being honest, maybe to keep the, let's see. So I could keep them a little longer, where they're kind of spread apart a bit more. I could keep it like that, and again, this is something that'll kind of just like sit in the back anyway, so. I don't know if I even like it, however. See how when I'm playing it, it's a lot shorter. That's what I want from this, but I'm not getting that. It's too the duration is too long. It needs to be shorter. And you know what? All right, so that is pretty much not that. About that. It's pretty much about that short. Yeah. And then this needs to join the party. They all need to join the party. That's pretty much it. That's the only solution I got. So they're all about the same. So shouldn't matter. Wait, what? It's like you couldn't hear that while the beat was playing. It could be because of the other sounds that are playing there. See what I'm saying? It just got real quiet. Like, nah, and this is just as loud as this, but why is it silent when it gets here? That part, I don't know. Okay, so these are all about the same. Down. Yeah, that part's fine. Uh, were these supposed to be longer and not shorter? That might have been my problem. There we go. I don't know. I have to work that one out. We got about an hour and a half. Okay, cool. Now that it's like actually out there, I don't know. I can keep it here? I can move it here. But we already know we got the other. It sounds like it blends a little bit better here. It sounds like it blends a little bit better with this sound. Just because it's got something else actually kind of like going on that sounds kind of. But I don't know if this actually works. Or maybe not so many of them. You know what I'm saying? Be a little more like conservative here, because here it works. But we got these mallets working over here, so it actually kind of like blend this together. It just kind of sounds like one thing doing something crazy. Yeah, we'll have to rethink that. We'll have to rethink that. I wanna say this one's also ready to mix. I need to push this out too. And then I want to have a version with this acapella. Gotta find a better version. Doesn't sound too bad, but you can tell someone tried to do like a stem separation to it. So you can kind of hear in some places where like the vocals being suppressed, and it sounds sounds terrible in some parts. You listen to a song, it almost sounds like you got like a bad quality, right? Like a low quality. What do you want to say? Like a MP3, right? Like a real low quality, but and that's just in like some places. For the most part, But yeah, I gotta find another one, and then yeah, I'll do that. But oh no, we're not keeping that. Oh, so there's two parts. We got this little. Got but yeah, I need to find a better version, but I'm gonna put these two together, and then I'm gonna put this on my SoundCloud. Oh, I did mess it up, didn't I? I'm sorry. Why is it so much louder?
Money ain't a thing. Down hard for my dogs that's locked in the thing. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing. Come on. Yeah, I want to the dust.
That's just up big time.
Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up, see the money ain't a thing.
Extra road, sign a check for your hoes. Jigga style is love, X and O. Save all your accolades, just the dough. My game is wide, all lanes aside. Trying to stay alive, 100 down for the bracelet. Foolish ain't out of chain to strain your eye. Twin platinum gun, son, aim for the sky. Ice on my bullet, you die soon as I pull it. Willies wanna rub shoulders, your money too young. See me when it gets older, your bank account grow up. Mine says 1000 older. Damn near out the rear trunk when I roll up. Moti till I close up, it's all basic. I've been spending hundreds since they had small faces. Rob your stash house, doubled out down in Vegas. Me and JD got it locked crazy. Where you at, haters?
Jaguar switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings.
But you can hear in like some parts, it's hard to explain, but there's like some the noise suppression from the sim separation software, and it's just I can't, man, I can't do it like that. That'd be disrespectful.
Cause all across the board we burning up. Drop a little paper, baby, toss it up. You slacking on your pimpin', turn it up. See the money ain't a thing.
Cake thick, I live the life. Eating crab, watching people shake shit all night. I make the big moves, do the big thing. Take small groups, turn them into big names. The big dog with the big chains, frostbit bracelet to match. Can't say I'm the shit, man. Type of nigga that you need, cruise. Type of dude that'll do shit you won't do, can't do. Get more burned than a candle. Too hot to hold, too much to handle. In the Black Sea Road, he know if she look, she go. Bye-bye with Dada, and I ain't gotta
Then
say
the little
no
changer
more.
right here is kinda cool.
Like AI, got the proof and stay fly. In the safest shit you could never buy. Know why? Cause I write the songs that the whole world sing. I don't know about y'all, but every night I swing. The Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings. With the window crack, holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't like it if it don't gleam, gleam in the hell with the price of the money ain't a
Put
thing.
it down hard for my dogs that's locked in the vein. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing.
Yeah, I want floss with us. All across the board, we burn it up. Drop a little paper, baby, toss it up. Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up. See the money ain't
Y'all,
a
shit
thing.
ain't for real till y'all ship a meal. And y'all hit her R&B chick and she fit the bill. Said she loved my necklace, started relaxing. And that's what the fuck I call a chain reaction. Went from wholesome to jigger, you owe some. Baby, I don't play, all my jewelry is light gray. Platinum, spend your whole life in a day. What's down is a bet, roll the dice.
That's the play. So what you ain't gold, rock a rollie with my ice bezel. It's gonna take a lot more to see my level. Where I'm at, your check, you better double that. And personally, your raps is where the trouble at. I'm a Benz bubble cat leather with the wood grain and the platinum frame. Screaming, it's not a game. From ear to ear, wrist to wrist, ring and chain. Even me and Jay-Z got it locked crazy. A Ferrari and Jaguar, switching 4 lanes on the top down, screaming out money.
So yeah, but again, I hear it sounds terrible. I played it for someone too, and they're like, it don't sound that bad. I was like, nah, maybe it's these headphones, but it sounds bad. I can't do it. What if someone else is walking around with the same headphones as me, and they're like, what the is that? Did he do something? Like, I didn't do anything. It's just what I found. But by itself, it's pretty solid. I like it. It's got a little jazzy vibe to it, hip hop kind of thing. The acapella just was kind of random. I ain't gonna lie, but it works, and I want to take a chance. I want to stick that out there on SoundCloud. Just see what happens. Just see what happens. There's plenty of stuff. I would drag stuff over here from the previous, like beat series. These were all different ones. I should have done something. Well, they should have been completed, but I still feel like they got a lot of potential. So I'm going to attempt to try and turn those from incomplete ideas to finished beats. however long it takes me. But in the meantime, I keep getting ideas and I keep putting them down. And I'm going, when are you gonna stop and go back? And like, do I really have to, like, should I really do that? Do I just stop with the ideas and go back? And then come back and go, what was that idea I had again? It's gone after that. So maybe it's just meant to stay an idea till later down the line I get burnt out or something, and then I got some stuff that I can come back to and work on, but I definitely move them over so I don't forget. A little slower, right? Yeah, I like that tempo right there. Yeah, there's some ideas here I would like to take a crack at and see if I can get those completed. But yeah, it's been, some of those are probably what, a year, maybe to like a year and a half old. So a little different from what I'm doing now, but I still like them. So if I'm able to do something with them or with what I know now, I can kind of, slide in there and figure something out and be like, that's what I was missing. Then boom, good to go. And that gives me even more. It gives me even more stuff to work with, which means you guys have more stuff to listen to. So this one for sure. And this one, I know what the problem is. It's just the drums. That's it. This one is the drums. Melodically, I like where this sits already. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it not gonna... It's gonna be low, isn't it?
This is another Ron production.
Do we have to... Why can't I do anything with this? It's like nothing. It doesn't even show up. Interesting. This. So I just gotta work on the drums for this, but outside of that, so just change up the drums, maybe up the tempo a little bit, and then done. I already like this one. This is the one where like the problem isn't in the melody. Usually I get the drums and everything down, and then I'm like, I need more melodically. This one, it was like, okay, that's fine, but the drums didn't hit the way I thought they were going to, so shut it down. All right. So let me get out of here. I've already put in a couple hours. That's kind of my goal too. I don't wanna waste or take too long when it comes to like actually creating this stuff. So, I mean, the people coming in and talking to them and stuff like that sometimes say, we'll probably spend, hour and a half, 2 hours or something like that. But that's kind of like where I want to be. I don't want to sit here and have like 8 hour 8 hour streams like the same. Like that don't make any sense. So, if we get to a point where, just doesn't seem like anything's happening or something, we'll just stop it and we'll resume it the next time I'm on. See if coming back to it, if something, see if we hear something else, right? Maybe while we're making it, we have ideas in our head, trying them, maybe it doesn't sound right, and then you come back, listen to it fresh ears, and you're like, you know what? Okay, let's try this, and boom. So this was it the beat I was playing when it first started in FL. That one, what's this, our third day messing with it, or at least my third day messing with it. So boom, we got something that's pretty solid, and I'm happy with it. So if we got to take it in little chunks, we got to do it. But I'm gonna tell you now, like trying to force it and sitting there and then like all that time, and like my brain just gets burnt out, my ears burnt out. I don't want to hear nothing, I don't want to see nothing, I don't want to see colors, I don't want to hear color, I don't want to hear none of it. I don't want to be associated with none of it. Whatever. Alright guys, appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm out for now. Like I said, I might be on later this evening. If I do, it'll be something like 7, maybe 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Lady Kells, I don't know if you're still in the background, but let me know what's going on, or I'll reach out to you, see what's going on, see what you plan on playing or whatever. But yeah, let's play again. Also, shout out to Jinx and It's Brilliant. Met these guys over on Kick, and they've been really cool, and they play DVD as well. So depending on what everybody's doing, who knows, we might team up. But remember, stay patient, remain diligent, and as always, be majestic. You can develop the skills to keep calm and carry on. You can achieve greatness. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't tend to talk much, but when I do, and I just want to say it's a circus out there, and my advice is stay out of the tent. Stay focused, alright? The biggest thing they can do is try and pull your attention away from what you're supposed to be doing. And the best thing you could be doing is focusing on what you need to be focusing on. Girl, we're still under this divine judgment. Sorry if you don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. And some people they're getting too full of themselves. Then they're crashing out. You got the crash outs. You got there's a whole act going on right now. Stay out of the tent. Peace.